team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Smith dropping to pass. Flips it out to the back. Spins away from the defender. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Keeping on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Thanks for grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Into the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't...
And they're in for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Smith wants to throw. The short hands, it's Castle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for space. It's Strickland.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught. close to the marker, it's Williamson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defense. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
The run from the shotgun. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Smith dropping to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly. And
there he goes. The 20.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Breaks into the open. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that. Timeout called by the offense. On that completion. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And that never down. Further. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Green.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Smith wants to throw. Sets up the screen. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the lone running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Now on the move. Picks up the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Hill. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Using his legs, it's Rivers. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to get him. After 45 on his way. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Takes the handoff, it's Strickland. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 10. And that's good enough.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They just keep firing. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Off the play fake on first down. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Got room to work. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. He'll start this drive firing. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They want that clock to run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Smith wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for room. It's Rivers. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Hunt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
A strike downfield. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Williamson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Puts it out of the air. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man downfield. They'll use the timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes the grab. It's Hartman. The offense will use the timeout clock to stop with 22 seconds left. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
No gain on the play.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Tackle is made.